Good morning. What does spirit inspire in us? Well, to do justice with love and kindness in our hearts as we walk. We're humble in our talk, hand in hand. We can make it better. Yes, we can. What does spirit inspire in us? But to do justice with love and kindness in our hearts as we walk. We're humble in our talk, hand in hand. We can make it better. Yes, we can. We're a movement for wholeness in a world that works for every single one. All are welcome. What does spirit inspire in us? But to do justice with love and kindness in our hearts as we walk. We're humble in our talk, hand in hand. We can make it better. Yes, we can. We are a movement for wholeness in a world that works for every single one. All are welcome. What does spirit inspire in us? What does spirit inspire in us? What does spirit inspire in us? But to do justice with love and kindness.
Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome.
A beautiful way to start our service with loving kindness this morning. And that just happens to be our theme today. We've been talking about loving kindness for the past month, inspired by the monks on the Walk for Peace, at least inspired. I've been inspired by them. And I want to talk today later about a different facet of loving kindness and how we can get there when we're not feeling it. So I welcome all of you. Thank you for being here. Another Zoom meeting. We're facing another snowstorm, so it's just wonderful for me to feel the community here this morning. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to say an opening prayer. So I invite you to just feel yourself. Feel the different pieces of you, your body, your emotions, your mind, your energetic being, your higher self. Just feel your presence and know that this is the divine. All levels of our being is the divine presence moving in, around, through us, expressing, manifesting, always as us. When we are in alignment with this truth that we know is the essence of our being. And in that reality, in that awareness of oneness and unity within ourselves, with the divine, and together here today with each other, please join with me in saying thank you, and so it is.
Thank you, and so it is.
So it is. Okay. So we have some announcements this morning before we get into the deeper spiritual part of our service. And let me just pull our announcements up. I still haven't gotten that adapter for my printer, so just bear with me a minute. So we started the Ask the Minister class last week, and several of us in the room were at that class. I thought it was wonderful. It was a very it was a non-curricular class, and it was really just about interaction with sharing and bringing our thoughts and our spiritual connection together with each other. And I invite you, if you're not in the class, it's a week by week class. It's running for 4 weeks. So the first week was last week. And if you're interested in joining us to just share your spirituality, your practices, or your thoughts about how to deepen your connection with divine awareness, just pop in. You can register. It's $20 a class. There's a link on our website, and you can just come in on Wednesday evenings, 7 to 8:30. It's run by Reverend Paul, and I'm there as well. And we'd love to see you. We had a great talk last week. At least I think we did. And I look forward to it again next week. And a reminder, the Holistic Health and Healing Expo is coming up next week, March 1st. It's in Cherry Hill at Doubletree by Hilton in Cherry Hill. And one of our members, Dorothy Green, who is a healer in our community, and she very graciously purchased our booth. So that brought us there. And some of you in this room have volunteered to actually represent CCL. So I thank those of you that did. And I look forward after service next week to be with you. I'll be doing our service, but then I'll be going right over there. So I look forward to joining you there. And Reverend Paul will be there very early, setting up and doing what he does to make our events so joyful and successful. What else? Marty's going to talk about the mall walk for the homeless as soon as I finish here. So I'll skip that and just remind you again that we have David Young. He's a wonderful musician. He channels his music. He channels messages from the divine, and he has a lot of healing energy that comes through his music and his workshops. And he is going to be here on Saturday, April 18th. And it's a full day workshop. We don't have the details yet. It'll be approximately 10 to 4. And we're nailing down the venue now. We'll have that this week, and we'll give you more detailed information. But I invite you to really think about coming there because it's a really profound experience. And we've been playing his music at our Foundations workshop for years and years. He's very inspirational. What else? Reverend Ken's A Course in Miracles, the second and fourth Monday of every month. Reverend Ken is a minister who teaches A Course in Miracles in many ways. And one of the ways he does that is at CCL on Monday evenings, every other Monday, 7 p.m. on Zoom. I believe the link is on our website. If it's not, you can feel free to get in touch with me or Reverend Call or contact our office. And if it's not on our website, it will be soon because we are going to be revamping our website, which I'm very excited about, just to create more clarity and more interest visually and in other ways as well. I want to remind you, some of you know about this and have signed up for it, but Marty and June have been sponsoring a home energy saving opportunity with a company called Solar Landscapes. And it is an opportunity to save 31% from your electricity bill if you live in Burlington County. And if you live in any other county in New Jersey, there is a similar reduction in your electricity bill. It might not be 31%. It's approved by your county. But if you're interested, and I can vouch for this program because I am saving a lot of money on my electricity bill. And all you need to do is sign up, and the sign up is very easy. So if you live in Camden County or Ocean County, you can get a significant reduction on your electricity bill as well. Just connect with June or Marty. If you don't have their contact information, you can connect with me or call our office, email our office. And there's a donation that comes from Solar Landscape for each sign up that comes through CCL. So you're supporting this wonderful community as well. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to turn the room over to Marty, and he is going to give our presentation for the Season for Peace and Nonviolence and talk about the Walk for the Homeless.
Have a heart strength tied into this company because
Hi, folks. Lovely to be with you this morning virtually with the impending storm coming. And one of the issues that I just checked, and we've been participating with this group called the Interfaith Homeless Outreach Council for the past 8 years. And one of their main fundraising events each year, usually in February, but sometimes in March, depending on the weather and other factors, is a Walk for the Homeless, which is one of their main fundraisers for the year. And this year it's particularly important because within the last year, they purchased a home in Haddon Township to house a number of homeless men, and they provide services for them to help them kind of reintegrate back into society. Many of them have had issues with drug or alcohol addiction, and so they have a social worker who works with them, who helps to guide them on their recovery experience. So. But the key point is the fundraising is so important because they've taken on a big mortgage on this home that can house nine men. I believe there are nine bedrooms plus a central meeting room, dining room, etc. It's, as I mentioned, in Haddon Township, and this is one way that we can assist in dealing with a big issue here in New Jersey and frankly throughout the nation of homelessness. And as part of our Season for Peace and Nonviolence, we look for ways to be of service. And this is an example, one particular way that we can be of service to help people who are maybe down on their luck, or their lives have been maybe a little more difficult than many of the rest of us. So it is an opportunity to be of service and to utilize some of the skills, some of the methods that are highlighted in the daily message around the Season for Peace and Nonviolence. So if you're not getting those messages, I believe Deborah is sending them out each week, and there's a suggested daily action for each day of the 64-day period that runs from the anniversary of the death of Gandhi to the anniversary of the death of Martin Luther King. So it starts at the end of January and runs through April 4th. So we welcome you to be part of this initiative in whatever way it speaks to you, either taking on the daily actions or coming and joining us on the march. I should mention the march has been postponed. It was intended to be this afternoon, and due to the projected storm coming up right now, they thought it best to postpone. They don't have a new date, or at least they haven't communicated that to me as of a few minutes before our service today. So if you have further questions about the Season for Peace and Nonviolence, I invite you to reach out to myself or to June. She's been my partner in this initiative for all these years. It's almost a decade now that we've been supporting the March for the Homeless, and CCL has been supporting the Season for Peace and Nonviolence for over 20 years now. So we're grateful for the support that we have from our ministers, and for all the support that we get from each of you who've contributed either financially or by supporting us and walking with us at the mall. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a great group out every single year. We especially acknowledge Renee and Martha, who have helped us with costumes and just help to provide a really fun experience for us. So again, thank you for your attention on this, and for your support. Any further questions, please reach out to me. Thank you, Reverend Christina. I'm going to turn it back to you.
Marty. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think Sharon is on right now.
kneel and call a name, but will you answer, my dear, when that voice starts speaking in your ear? What you intend is what you find carries you farther than any other design. We have the power of thought right here, gathered to bridge this hill with all others, spanning all lovers of God, of life, of faith in us. Will I have faith in right time, right place? We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. Right time, right place. We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. So I are here to show yourself the spirit, to hold your end up, it's so clear. When that voice starts speaking in your ear, that what you intend, well, that's what you'll find carries you farther than any other design. Take the power of thought right here, gather to bridge this hill with all others, spanning all lovers of God, of life, of faith in us. I have faith in right time, right place. We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace. Right time, right place. We are bathed in grace. We are bathed in grace.
Beautiful, Sharon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now is our universal prayer. If you will repeat after me. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So if there is anybody here for the first time, if you can raise your hand, we've got a special blessing for you and for everyone, actually. So I can't see everybody. All right. So this is for everybody, for all of us. And if you will repeat after me, and you're welcome to unmute yourself for this. So I'll raise our hands and send that blessing out to each other and to the world. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
Welcome to the Center for
Conscious Living.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We
Open ourselves to you in love.
We recognize the joyous being that you are.
We recognize the joyous being
Thank you.
That you are.
We celebrate the joyous being that you are.
We
We
celebrate the joy of
celebrate the
being
joy
that
of
you
being
are.
that you are.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
We
We
Recognize the
recognize the
perfection of God
perfection
within
of
you.
God within you.
You are a radiant point of light.
you
You
are.
are a radiant point of light,
We are blessed by your presence.
We
We
are
and
are
we are
blessed by your
blessed.
presence.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Up.
I think Sharon is on.
Yep. Yep.
I'm wearing the wrong guitar. Sorry.
Okay.
This is Martina. She's the blonde. And this is my oldest guitar. It is the same age as my oldest son. Both of my guitars were gifts from my ex-husband when I was pregnant and freaking out about being pregnant and being a working musician. And so they are now always, when they're in my hands, they remind me of my beautiful children. So it's a lovely thing. This is a new one. Time has fallen away. Why don't we live for the moment? Now has come to give us this present. Oh, how gracious the days. Every thought, every time and place rises from this heaven sent. Willow, bend me down to the ground. Children, sing me your eyes to see every sound. Love is all around us. Love is all around. Love is. Time has fallen away. Why don't we give for the moment? So all this craving falls to silence. And oh, how gracious the days when every thought, every time and space rises from this heaven sent. Willow, bend me down to the ground. Children, sing me your eyes to see every sound. Love is all around us.
Okay, Janine. Janine is here today with our reading.
Good morning, everyone. This is, and I was supposed to do the altar today. Since I couldn't do the altar, I grabbed my flowers for Valentine's Day. So figured I'd have those next to me. This is a prayer for universal peace from Walk for Peace. Returning to the inner home. Throughout the day, if we ever find ourselves feeling anxious, restless, or unsettled, it is a gentle sign from our hearts that we have drifted away from our center. In those moments when peace feels far away, we can kindly stop and ask ourselves, am I breathing with awareness right now? Am I mindful of my steps and my actions? Often we discover that our minds have been swept away by a current of negative thoughts or worries about things we cannot control. When we lose our connection to the present moment, we lose our connection to peace. By simply returning to our breath, we bring the light of mindfulness back to our hearts. This inner light, the awareness that is always within us, has the power to dissolve the shadows of negativity. As we practice returning to this light again and again, we slowly but surely cultivate a deep, lasting joy and a peace that remains steady, no matter what happens around us. Let us be gentle with our minds today. Let us choose to return to the breath, return to the light, and return to the peace that is already waiting within. May you and all beings be well, happy, and at peace.
Thank you, Janine. So, as you can all see, I'm still very inspired by the monks and the Walk for Peace. And I had some experiences in the last few weeks that really their practices and their reminders to stay in the place of equanimity and mindfulness really came up for me. And I was challenged to do that. So I'm putting a question out to you, each of you individually, just in your heart, how easy it is throughout your day. How easy is it for you to stay peaceful when there's something disturbing happening in your environment, or there's something disturbing in an interaction you're having with someone else, or there's something really upsetting on the news, or that we might see on the road or anywhere in our life. How easy is it for me to really either stay in that place of equanimity within, or to recognize that I moved out of that and bring myself back to it? And that's what I've been working with on a daily basis, and sometimes on a moment by moment basis in my spiritual practice right now. And I was very inspired by a post this week that I saw on the Walk for Peace Facebook page. And many of you I know have been following the walk, which ended earlier this month in Washington, D.C., and it started in Fort Worth, Texas. It was 120 days of 19 monks walking mindfully in a mindful walking practice from their home temple in Fort Worth through the various states in the South and up the coast, up the north, the East Coast to Washington, D.C. And in this post, something they did not share during the walk, but was shared after the fact was that the lead monk, the monk who had really been inspired to do this walk here in the United States, and who was the lead monk in terms of being the first monk to walk the line and lead the group of monks. And also he was the spokesperson to the media and to, people that they met along the way, or churches and various groups that they stayed with. He had a comment, and he said that during their walk, it started in one of the southern states, Alabama or Mississippi. There was a man who accompanied them all along from whichever state this was, but it was pretty early on in their walk, all the way to Washington, D.C. And he was not happy about what they were doing, walking for peace. He was not happy about their presence walking through our country. And he was making his feelings known to them in a very loud, active way. And Bhikkhu Panyakara, the lead monk, said that he had just learned that in Washington, D.C., that person was actually arrested, I guess, for disturbing the peace in Washington, D.C. And the Bhikkhu Panyakara expressed that he was sorry to hear that, and that this person had been present with them. And his response to that person was to just say, I'm just continuing my walk. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. And that really inspired me, because I looked at my own life and circumstances happening in my life, and I asked myself, would I be able to respond in that way? And I know that internally I would feel that I was being attacked. And how many of you have felt that someone is angry at you and they're attacking you and they're just saying all kinds of statements because they're in a place of upset, right? I experience that periodically with various people in my life, less and less as time goes by, because I think I'm learning how to be at peace more and more, moment by moment. But I had some interactions in the last few weeks, and I went back to that story that the monk told about how he and each one of the monks, their spiritual practice is every step they take, they are mindful of the truth of who they are, that they are a divine being, and this is my essence, this is my truth. And my objective is to be peaceful within myself. And as I am peaceful, I radiate that out to other beings. And I spread peace. I do not amplify discord and conflict. That's a very powerful message. Not always so easy for us to do. And that's my spiritual practice right now. And I had an interaction recently with somebody that I'm working on a project with. And this is somebody I'm close with, and she and I do projects together periodically. And we kind of got into an interaction where, she did something that I didn't know about. And when I asked her about it, she got very upset and took it personally that I even asked about it. And I could feel the escalation in her energy, but I also felt my internal reaction. And I was so proud of myself because I didn't react. Because, where, the trigger response that we have, our nervous system is just wired to come back at somebody if we feel like we're being attacked or unjustly accused of something. I think we've all been in that situation. And I get triggered when I feel like somebody's attacking me, especially when their voice is raised or they're yelling at me, and I know where it comes from. I was yelled a lot as a child just because my mom was very excitable. It wasn't even personal. She yelled at all of us, all 7 of us. It wasn't personal, but that was my experience. So I learned I couldn't yell at my mother, right? That didn't work. But as an adult, to defend myself. But I look at what that creates, and it doesn't really work that way because it just creates more discord, creates more chaos, more anger on both sides. And I'm finally learning how to stop and feel instead of the automatic trigger reaction. I'm learning how to, and this is probably years of spiritual practice. Um, and I'm learning how to, in the moment, how to be aware of my inner feelings, my emotions. Oh my goodness, look what's happening. And turning around and just being peaceful and not responding to whatever is happening. And this interaction that happened with my friend this week, I actually had an image. It just showed up in my mind. I had a memory of having seen a um, a movie about the Buddha. It was years ago. I was in a Buddhist studies class in one of my ministry classes at another organization, and we were shown a movie of the Buddha, and he was a human being, right? Siddhartha Gautama, and he was sitting under the tree of wisdom, the Bodhi tree, where he is said to have become enlightened. And he was sitting under the tree, and he was being circled by Mara, who was the agent of temptation. And there was a lot of visual images of thunder and lightning and storms and, you know, like legions of people and horses just attacking him. And he stayed under the Bodhi tree at peace. And this went on in the movie for at least 5 minutes, just seeing all these different ways that Mara was trying to disturb the Buddha, this human, Siddhartha, from attaining peace. And as I was in this interaction with my friend, I saw this vision of myself sitting there in the yoga position, and all these knives were coming at me, and could just feel that I was feeling like I was being under attack. And I remembered that image of the Buddha, and I was just peaceful inside, even though externally things were happening to me. And that's the first time I've ever really been able to have that full awareness of how I can manage my inner response and be peaceful. And actually, first of all, be peaceful within myself, right? Which is really the recognition that I am this divine presence, which of course is peace and harmony. It's love, it's loving kindness. It's everything the monks are talking about. It's everything Ernest Holmes talked about. It's everything we talk about here at CCL. Easy to talk about, not so easy to practice, right? Not so easy to be, at least all of the time. So this was happening to me, and I was sitting there peacefully, and my response was very peaceful to whatever was happening in my interaction with her. And instead of responding to things that she was saying to me that were very personal, like were attacking me, I just ignored it. And I focused on what do I need to accomplish in this discussion today? What are we doing here together? We're actually working on a project. Okay, let's do that. And it just became very peaceful, and the energy just dissipated and became calm. And that was such a poignant moment for me. And really, I think I'll do that more and more because I did it this one time. And there's another way to live in the world. There's another way to be peaceful with each other. And, that's what I wanted to bring here today because we're all so versed in the spirituality of being kind, being loving, being peaceful. And so many of us go out into our lives and then behave the way we've always behaved. And we can blame it on another person. Well, they're doing this or they're doing that. And, I've got that in my life. My husband's saying this, my sister's saying that, whatever it is. But it really is my responsibility to be peaceful inside. And when I am peaceful inside, then I can have a peaceful reaction with anyone. really with anyone. And I'm not saying ignore our emotions, because we do have feelings about these interactions and they come up for us. And there's so many ways that we can deal with them, and we can still do that after the interaction is peaceful. We can go back in the evening and we can do a forgiveness practice. We can do a mindful practice. We can do radical forgiveness. We can do the presence process. All of us know all these practices. We've been doing them for years and years. So I'm saying to you, yes, do process your emotions. Just don't react to them in the moment. And if you do, forgive yourself and just look at, oh, I did it again. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been noticing for a while that, oh, I reacted. But it's not what I want to be in this interaction. It's not who I want to be in the world. So I'm going to try to be that the next time something triggers me. And I've been doing that for a while. And all of a sudden, wow, I did it. And I'm peaceful. And I go on with, I have a beautiful day. And, what the monks were saying is start your day saying, I will have a peaceful day. This will be my peaceful day. And really spend 5 minutes writing that down so it becomes a somatic experience. I'm actually writing it down. We're pulling our body, our nervous system, our energetic body into that act of just writing it down. And that's how I've been starting my day every morning. It takes 5 minutes. And I do meditation and I do prayer as well. But I start with the intention that I am having a peaceful day, and I've been having really wonderful, peaceful days. So I invite you to take that to heart within yourself. Do you want to have a peaceful day? And all of this chaos and discord that we're witnessing in the world around us, and some of it is very violent and seems like it's very inhumane. Everything starts with us. We can be peaceful inside, and we can radiate peace in our interactions with our family, because most of these things happen with our family or our work colleagues or our close friends, right? I mean, we generally don't go out into the grocery store and get triggered and yell at the cashier. Most of us don't do that, right? It's when we're in interactions with people that we're close with or that we interact with frequently, and we feel so comfortable with them that we just are more prone to express ourselves, sometimes in ways that we don't really want to and don't really mean to. So I'm suggesting that there's another way to be, and we can walk our talk. We're celebrating the season for peace and nonviolence. We just concluded Loving Kindness Week. We can bring that forth and actually be that in the way we act with other people. And it starts right here within us. So I thank you for being here with me this morning. And I have an affirmation. It's from the Walk for Peace. And I invite you all to unmute yourselves and repeat after me. May I be free from resentment and conflict.
May I be free from resentment
And conflict.
May I be free from physical suffering.
May I be
May
free
I be free from
physical
physical suffering.
May I be free from mental suffering.
May I be
May I
free
be free from mental suffering.
May I be free from danger.
May
May I
May I be free from danger.
And may my body and mind be at peace.
And may my body and mind be at peace.
May all beings be free from resentment and conflict.
May all beings be free from resentment and conflict.
May all beings be free from physical suffering.
May
All beings be free from physical suffering.
May all beings be free from mental suffering.
May all
All
May all
beings
be free
free
from
from
mental
mental
suffering.
May all beings be free from danger.
May all
May all
beings
beings
be
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 free from
free
danger.
from danger.
And may their bodies and mind be at peace.
And
And
may
And may their bodies and mind be at peace.
May you and all beings be well, be happy, and be at peace.
May
you
you
May
and all beings be well, happy, and at peace.
peace.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you for
really
sharing
lovely.
that with me. Hmm.
My Sunday reflection on peace is play the game of feel great now or feel peaceful now rather than feel great when. Think of it as an ongoing choice. Let things outside of me dim my light or let what is inside of me shine.
Hmm.
Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. God is the stillness deep in your center. God is the love that makes your own heart beat. God is the voice sweetly singing its glory. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Be in the light, God's will is the way. Let faith be your sight, God's will is the way. We are the light, we are the way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Be in the light, God's will is the way. Let faith be your sight, God's will is the way. Oh, we are the light, we are the way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Be in the light, God's will is the way. Let faith be your sight, God's will is the way. Oh, we are the light, we are the way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way. Open your heart, let the Lord have its own way.
Thank you, Sharon. That was the light chant.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we could feel the light. Thank you, Sharon. So, this is the offertory part of our service, and I want to open this piece of our service in gratitude. Um, Gratitude for all of us here, especially who are in service today. The service is made possible by those of us who are really here supporting in a very physical, energetic way this service. And Sharon, of course, is a very bright light. So thank you, Sharon, for partnering with us here today and bringing your beautiful heart and soul through your music.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah, and Reverend Paul, my partner minister here. Thank you, Reverend Paul, for everything that you do for CCL. And I'm looking right at June right here, and I want to thank June. She manages our usher team here, but she's also our board president, and she's so many things. I don't have time to mention them, but thank you, June, and that goes for Marty as well. He's just really so supportive, both June and Marty, of our presence here in the world. And Janine, thank you so much for your beautiful reading today. And thank you for being with us and shining your light. And then Reverend Ken and Renee, thank you for being who you are and being such stalwart supporters of CCL and of the ministry here, and bringing A Course in Miracles to our community as well. So thank you for that. And I want to acknowledge some of our volunteers who are willing to be here today in service, but because we don't have a live service, they're not actually doing what they had agreed to. But Paula was to be here on refreshments, and Janine is here. She's such a creative being, and she does our altar one Sunday a month. And then Bob works really from the heart in so many ways here at CCL, and in particular on Sunday mornings to help with setup and breaking down our spaces. And he's such a good friend and support to our dear Keturah, who is here today. We're so happy to see you here, Keturah. So just in terms of very brief note about just tithing and contributions. We're grateful and we're appreciative of all of the ways that each and every one of us supports this loving community. And we are in a period of transition and change, and your support in your service and also in your contributions, financial contributions, really provide the sustainability that we need to keep moving forward. So we don't have a live collection today, but we have our website. You can text to give through our website, which is an easy way to do it, and very secure as well. And there are other ways to give on our website. You just check New Thought CCL, newthoughtccl.org. Yes, is our website. So I invite you to bring the energy of your love to CCL in that way as well. So Sharon, I think what we'll do, normally we pass the collection and Sharon plays a song, and we'll just sit here in meditation and contemplation of our service to CCL, but also to the world, just through our being and through our daily interactions. Sharon?
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Everybody, wherever you are, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed.
we just take a moment to be in gratitude for all the blessings that we have in our lives. And I feel that as the minister here at CCL, I feel that for our community as well, that our blessings are abundant and unlimited and multifold, and they are sourced through our Creator, that divine presence that lives, moves, has its being, and expresses so magnificently and so radiantly through each and every one of us. And in this gratitude and appreciation, I invite you to join me in saying thank you, and so it is.
So it is.
Yeah.
Reborn to a new trajectory, reborn in the possibility of love as a new day dawning. Remade from the loss and longing, remade where the truth it is dawning. Love is a temple of skin. Light baptizes life wherever it falls. Love rises to the call, and now we know. Yes, now we know. Rise up to a new decision. Rise up and master the vision of all that you came here to be. Rise up, one with all beings. Rise up as one we are seeing. The Christ in us, conscious and free. Light baptizes life wherever it falls. Love rises to the call, and now we know. Yes, now we know. So rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Rise up.
Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. So normally when we're in the room together live, we would stand in a circle and sing the peace song. So I think we can all just, be together in awareness and consciousness while Sharon concludes our service with the peace song.
Yes. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment, live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Thank you, Sharon. Beautiful day as always. So I invite you all to close your eyes and take a deep breath. breathing in this beautiful service, breathing in this consciousness, breathing in the music, breathing in the wonderful talk that Reverend Christina expressed today. So we want to give thanks for all of that. Give thanks for the message that from Reverend Christina that carries us on wings to the next week, next Sunday. Giving thanks for the music that is uplifting, giving thanks for the divine presence, giving thanks for being here at this service and knowing the truth about ourselves and about each other. Remembering that we are one. Remembering that the divine is our source of well-being. And the divine loves us unconditionally. That we are the beloved of the beloved. And we give thanks for this. We give thanks for these beautiful lives that we live. We give thanks for the divine support and guidance. We give thanks for CCL. So we can come here each Sunday and fill our cup. We give thanks for all the good in the universe, which is ours. And together we say, and so it is.
And so it is. I have lost the concluding prayer, which I just had. So, Reverend Paul, do you have it in front of you?
I sure do.
Would you do it,
I
please?
will absolutely do it.
Lead that. Thank you. I just had it and I lost it, so I think you're supposed to be doing it.
So, everybody unmute and repeat after me. You ready? Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening
to me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this
called
life.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my mind.
Life is
My
mine.
Life is in my feelings.
Life is my feeling.
Life is in all my activities.
Life is in all my
activities.
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
I receive it.
I receive it.
Receive it.
And I accept it.
And I accept it.
How?
The way that it is.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
And accepting all these wonderful gifts, we say,
Yes.
Yes.